$1,500 for 14. The rest is good.
And the rest of them gone.
Yeah,
And then you're happy.
he good then.
Happy as fuck, nigga.
And then he just ran it back, said 1,500 and the rest is gone.
Nah, but it's just fucking sick. Like, yeah, that's the price, bro. What it do, YouTube? Back at y'all with another video.
And today we got a low-key, a little long one for y'all. So get settled in, roll your blunt up, get your lighter, get comfortable, get everything you need to watch this motherfucking video. What we got today for this motherfucker?
We got the fake mobster sting in Washington, D.C. Metropolitan.
After the
Oh,
death
I
of
like
Martha
that.
Williams and that
They didn't put
case,
the N.
there was some supervisors. I needed somebody to blame. And so they did what we call blackball. I got promoted to sergeant right after that, went in uniform, so I got transferred anyway over the 5th District. And when I first got there, it seemed like I was never going to get a good job again. I was going to be in patrol the rest of my career.
That's the undercover officer, Dale.
I couldn't wait on getting requested or getting off the blackball list or whatever, because there was only a group of the police department that thought negatively about me. You know, I had this group that didn't, and I worked with them. One night, I was up late at night watching Discovery Channel, and I watched this whole recap of what happened in this Operation Sting by DC police in the 1970s.
Plotting and shit.
These were all long-term cops in DC, but they were just very good undercovers, and they had a great strategy as to what they did. They just got the word out on the street that they could basically be like a fence, we would call it, where they would buy stolen goods from all over the city. When they would do this, they named themselves like Tony Lasagna, Joe Spaghetti. I mean, it's just hilarious.
Goofy ass name, man.
And so I watch this thing, and they end up arresting, hundreds of guys and catch guys for murder and all these other cases. So what I thought was, what if we could replicate the same thing those guys did? I thought that was the funniest thing to pose as a criminal. And so I asked an informant of mine, and I said, hey, if there was a mobster in town, could he do a lot of business in DC? And he said, yeah, I mean, you gotta remember, every case, every time we would do a search warrant in a petty criminal's house, they'd have a picture of, honestly, a poster of Scarface on the wall of Al Pacino. They'd have, Goodfellas, the movie. They'd have, everybody looked up to John Gotti and Robert De Niro and Joe Pesci. I went up, I remember talking to my commander, this guy, Commander Coward, and he was great. And I told him the idea, and he liked the idea. The problem was there were a lot of logistical problems, like somebody had to rent the place, we had to get permission, we had to get some federal agency involved. What could we do here? We pushed and pushed and pushed, and really, we started that thing. I don't believe the chief knew, I don't believe the assistant chief knew, my commander knew, but he only knew so much. And we tried to tell him just what he needed to hear, and not too much of the other.
Sneaky bastard.
I got permission to use about $1,000 a month to rent the body shop place, like a fencing location. When we got in this place, the FBI came in for like 2 weeks, and they actually built a closet, a hidden closet. It was remarkable.
It was set up with recording equipment so that everyone that entered would be on film.
Yeah. Come on. We straight? Yeah.
What the fuck?
Nigga, they built a secret recording closet in 1999, nigga.
We tried to do everything the way they thought a mobster would look. So I greased my hair back as slick as I could. Park Police gave me a Rolex watch and multiple diamond rings. I looked on Sopranos, and I got a Mary figurine. I got a cross. I got a picture of my grandfather, who I'd never met, who looks very Italian. He's a dark-skinned guy. And I put him right behind me. And I would get
Big ass cigar and shit.
And I had a big cigar box on my desk. And our story was we were from Philadelphia, and my brother was there with me, or what was he, my nephew? I think he's my brother, Nick.
That nigga said, or was he my nephew?
You know, you remember.
Please don't.
Richie Giovanni.
I hope y'all eating right now too, because I'm about to crack my food.
Because you got the Rolex watch, and you got this cool car, convertible, and
Don't be scared to eat while you watch this.
ID to match it, the whole look. It was like a game to Dale.
Suddenly there'd be these designer brands all over our house, Gucci, Versace. And when he went to get a pedicure,
Damn.
When you're running an operation like that, you have external and internal security as well as with the undercovers. The external security is where I started when I first came over to Dale. And you're just basically sitting outside and listening from outside. You have other undercovers as well are in there, not necessarily making a buy, but as a backup and security, and sometimes also helps with the way the operation's looking.
We all had a role to play, and everybody played it to the T.
It's obvious these people are there to break the law. They're buying stolen things, or buying drugs, or buying guns, and that gets somebody relaxed. They're in their own element, in their own atmosphere.
In street buys, you're looking at one specific event, one transaction, which could be a small amount of narcotics. The people who are doing the hand-to-hand transaction on the street are the lowest level. The storefront and other law enforcement techniques, wire interceptions, undercovers, it's to build up and try to go after the one that creates the biggest problems for the community. The kingpin, the one who has the access to the drugs, the access to the guns, and you kind of what's called going up the ladder.
I know him for a good while, like I said, he's like anybody else in here.
It wasn't hard getting people in there because we had sources and they had fun of them there. We would tell them, it's like, yeah, we got this white Italian dudes, man. He got guns.
They said it wasn't even hard trying to get people in there. That's
They'll
crazy.
bring people there. And these guys wanted to be in with the mob so bad, right? So bad.
Damn.
Yeah, I think that's the back end of the shit. The mob.
What you mean?
Like,
Some of our officers would act as though they
a
were
lot of the mob
protecting
activities ended
or
around
keeping
like,
the place safe.
Oh.
like the
And they were
mid-
African
early
American,
90s.
and they would talk to a lot of
Okay,
African American.
okay. So the people that
targets,
never really
and
got
these
to
guys
get
would
in,
come
they
in.
was itching.
They itching to get in it.
Gotta wait. Let me see if Richie will see you.
Yeah,
Can't promise Richie will see you, but let me see. Just wait right here. Let me see you. And they'd go open the door and say, Richie, hey, so-and-so's here to see you. And I'd say, get him, just a minute. You know, close the door. We'd really all be waiting for that guy, but we had to play like we were, you know. And when they would come in, I would act disinterested in the target. That was always the plan. I'd be on the phone, smoking my cigar, and I would talk loud on the phone and all. What's he doing, you know? And then we would work it from there.
What's up, man? You bring the flowers? What the? Yeah. What did my son What yeah, just give him the thing we were talking about. What he's not putting me in on how hard this is working. Hard to sit upside. It ain't hard to sit upside on the same side. My car just got wrecked, so I'm fucked. We're gonna ride.
Operation. Gang members suspected of murder come to meet Giovanni. Damn, the police hope he will be able to record evidence of their guilt.
Wow.
Damn.
So this nigga is a fucking therapist.
Damn.
And check the car coming around. One nigga's name and face and snatching her up. Snatch her up and snitching on her.
So how they get you? I don't understand how they got you.
Niggas say I shot. Cause we went to school with the niggas. The niggas knew our names and everything.
Oh yeah. So how'd you let him see you when you shoot, man? Why you let him see you, man? Hey, already you ain't thinking good, man. Huh? What, you all smoked up?
Nah.
You all blunted up?
Nah, we ain't that good with it. I stay stable when I'm doing what I got.
You know, man?
With the madness.
They tell all their secrets. They told everything, man. They snitch on themselves. It was just the craziest thing, man. They tell them about the shootings they doing. It's like what we doing right now. It's an interview. They all interviewing them, and they giving up everything. And I'm like, y'all got to be some of the dumbest bastards in the world, man. You know?
Dale had to get the gab. And that's one thing that you needed to be an undercover officer was a gift to gab. Because if you didn't have that and someone says something to you and you don't respond the right way within the timely matter, there could be some consequences.
These guys from the Bait Street crew came back to see us. I had their trust, so I asked them about killing one of my fictitious enemies. For the court, it was just further proof of their criminal activity.
You let him walk out. You let him walk out. Either that or you hit him here. Ain't nobody out here. You hit him here, and we put him in a car. You all take care of it.
Take him with you.
You take him home with you. Gee. What's it gonna cost for one day? What are you gonna charge? 1,700.
That's it, nigga?
1,700 is your papa do for me.
1,700? Ain't no one killing it?
He said 1,700. How much you want?
What the fuck are we talking about?
I tell you what.
What?
Check this out, boy.
Nigga, 1,700,
I
nigga.
tell you what.
I'm so tired of listening to you tell me what. I don't know what.
Say, you don't give a fuck about it. You don't give us 1,500 or the rest is good.
And the rest of them gone.
Yeah.
And then you're happy.
This thing.
Happy as fuck, nigga. And then he just ran it back and said 1,500 and the rest is gone.
Nah, but it's just fucking sick. Like, yeah, that's the price, bro.
A storefront's always a long-term operation. You have to keep an eye on the suspects outside, but you can't arrest them or everyone will know it's an undercover location. And that worries the bosses once that happens for sure. They always worried about the security of the undercovers.
Dale would tell you I didn't worry at all. But yeah, you think about it. Like you're in there with all those bad guys with guns.
You snitching on yourself.
Certain times, like
It's like
we did
bait
that
card.
mafia case. Then I had to go to the kids are in daycare at Mount Vernon Hospital. It's where I work. And I had to tell them not to let anybody pick the girls up but me. Like, there's like key points where it was pretty impactful.
I now know that there was times when they told the school to make sure no one came. One day, one of our friends from church answered the phone, and my dad was home, and my friend picked up his cell phone, and they said, you know, is it Richie? Is Richie there, whatever? And he said, no, this is Dale's phone. What are you talking about? And that was a time when my dad talked his way out of it, and it ended okay, but caused some concern for the family, for sure.
For me to come in as some big drug dealer, I had to come up with these crazy schemes and then try to convince people that it was true. This is where my faith made a big difference. I felt an extra confidence, a strength, to be able to face dangerous situations mentally. I continued to carry out my activities as a pastor during the storefront operations.
What the fuck, nigga? This nigga's an undercover cop, faking to be a mobster and a fucking pastor.
They got me over here adding the sauce to my fucking shit. Is a jack of all trades, nigga.
Yeah, that's insane.
He's sinning, but he's washing away his sins at night.
At the same fucking time.
Are you kidding me? I did not expect for him to be
God,
while he's doing this undercover sting.
Like, why is he not worried about if the dudes in the neighborhood go to one of his fucking services? But shit, if they going to them to see him at the mob shit, they damn sure not going to church. So it makes sense.
They going far away from everybody else. Like, I know y'all not trying to get saved.
In my first job, I locked bodies up, people up. In the second job, my faith, I set people free, or God sets people free through me. And this is the truth of the gospel. I still believe it's correct to incarcerate and stop bad people from hurting other people. Come at it and be very creative and try to catch the really bad guys. But sometimes with selling drugs, it was more complicated than that. When I was doing the Giovanni case, we met one girl who was very young. I mean 18, 19, and she seemed really young.
yet, or what are you doing?
Drinking all that month.
There you go.
I was really concerned that she was under 18 at the beginning, and frankly, just a sad story. She had grown up in a tough environment, and she was tough. You don't know whether it's better to try to not make a case and let her just keep on with this life, which I think is dangerous, and she was headed the wrong direction, or is it better that she gets in the criminal justice system, maybe she gets dissuaded from this? You know, you could look at it either way.
So I get 16 points. Well,
What happened?
what?
Don't be talking about not coming back there. What happened?
Oh, about the 6 dudes and I'm saying on the weekend, all the time, I've been telling him it was ready. Then today, he said he stole it, so you gotta wait till 6 o'clock tonight. That's why I told you 6 o'clock tonight.
I thought you meant he couldn't get all of them. I didn't know he couldn't get any of it hard.
Yeah.
Save your trip. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool? We got it? Mine all in 50?
It's 550?
Yeah. What's with you?
Not easy all the time.
I can't lose my money.
And with this particular girl, we all liked her. She was affable, a kind person, seemed to be. But then other undercovers helped me with my perspective. They grew up in the city, and they would say to me, Dale, come on.
They fooled you? No? Yeah. You think he can get it?
He can get you a whole record before.
Oh, yeah?
A whole record crack.
Oh, yeah?
She came in there as
Crack. He can get it.
so if you want to talk and brag and boast about it, then this.
And eventually we arrested her, and I think that we never got to her real supplier, and so she ended up being getting in more trouble than probably we would have ever wanted.
Damn. Just gave up the supplier, she would have been free by now. Yeah.
Washington, D.C. is a very, very violent city. And I remember going out as a brand new officer and going from shooting to shooting to shooting. There were pockets of really violent areas, primarily what we called east of the Anacostia River. You would also have some in the 5th District, and then the district that Dale initially worked in the 3rd District, had its fair amount of violence as well. The philosophy on the department was that the guns is what's really causing the violence in our community. So there was a real need to get the guns.
In Washington, D.C., there was no gun stores. It's illegal to own a gun, to carry a gun, and to buy a gun. So no ability to get guns.
The guns would come from outside of the city. People would bring them in, sell them to people on the street, and that's how they were getting the guns.
The way a lot of the drug dealers were getting guns was from drug users that would come to Washington to buy drugs, and they would bring guns to these guys and trade them guns for drugs.
Makes sense. That's why that nigga said 1,500 on all them guns earlier in the video. And then he just ran it back and said 1,500 for and the rest of his guns.
Nah, he couldn't wait to get all them guns. Fuck?
They got some hillbillies too?
When I was doing the Giovanni case, we had these guys that were bringing guns to the city, and we thought maybe they're like these other drug addicts who are selling guns to drug dealers and making our streets unsafe, and they're killing policemen and killing people and normal citizens. And so we had to catch these guys.
They getting everybody, bro.
We started out by just buying some guns from them. And right away, they believed us. They loved us.
Oh, yeah, you come to me with anything. Now, here's the thing you gotta remember. I can sell anything. A 22 broken revolver, I can sell. Mm-hmm. All you got to just tell me what I'm getting. Right. I can get you money for any piece of shit gun you got. Mm-hmm. Whatever you got, around the house, shotgun, 22, whatever. These fools will buy anything. They're happy to cheat. That's all they want. And the shit, the truth is,
You see the anxious and excitement that they had, you know, and constantly just talking, well, I can get you this, I can get you that, and just pulling out gun after gun after gun after gun. And all they can see, you can see their eyes light up. Oh yeah, we got a good connect. We're gonna make a whole lot of money.
That way we could have brought you around to the bay, be a lot safer, you know?
The three guys who came in from the mountains were very comfortable inside the storefront. We got them on video wiping their fingerprints off of shotguns and rifles.
Eventually, they ended up getting us 10 guns in one day, and 3 of them, though, were what we call fully automatic machine guns. That's where Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms came in, because they would trace and work the gun case. We didn't know how to do that. We were street cops, and they would track and figure out where these bad guns were coming from.
Damn. The white people was bringing the guns for the black people on the streets.
That's 2 of them in each case. It's like the extra in each case. Yeah. How many of these magazines hold? I think they hold 30. 30 in here with a Frankie? 30, so you got 30, you have 60 with you all. Yeah, that'd be the way to go. You gotta remember, for me, what I'm selling is, these dummies, that's the longer the clip, the better it looks for me. Yeah, right. They don't have no idea about how to get it. They got to fund me for ammo and everything. These here shoot guns.
Dale would get him talking about as much as he could, not only about things that they're selling, like the guns to us, but also personal things, because we need to know where they live. We need to have all of that information as well. And that's why Dale kept them talking all the time, to get more intel so we'll know who they are, where they're from, and all of that information.
Play around with
Giovanni's. Damn, this nigga scratching his whole belly button and shit, like, damn.
Nasty ass nigga.
Still scratching that shit. 2 fingers.
Did that shit through my shirt.
And shared with
oh god, that was nasty as fuck.
Lifted his whole shirt.
Nigga, if your belly button that itchy, nigga, go take a bath.
Come on, bro. You need to get some fucking soap and water to your ass, boy.
Oh, they shoot out all. So they sent out arrest warrants all at the same time.
At the end of Giovanni, we had a large amount of guns, we had a large amount of crime solved. We even solved some shootings that had been. We got some guys that confessed to shooting, so it had solved some violent crime. It was a really good case.
This is just some of the loot obtained in the sting.
But there was more. Police say some of the clients also volunteered to commit murder for a price. They just started bragging that they were capable
of killing someone if our undercovers wanted it, so they discussed
murder for hire and even negotiated over the price. It was a very risky operation, but it turned out well.
It was a big deal to me.
Many people in the police department didn't think a guy could do this, like me, whatever. What meant more to me was my other cops with me, that they saw what we did and that they thought it was good. So there was TV, news reports, everything, much more than we ever believed. The court loved it, down federal court. Everybody enjoyed it because it was different, At that time, we were just arresting drug dealers right and left.
This was a creative way, and everybody loved that we had gotten guns from a white group that was bringing guns into an African-American city.
Yeah. That's crazy.
There's no one else coming up with the idea that Dale came up with. So I think he was
Just
probably
so
trying to
kill
convince
each other
himself that he could do it.
For real.
His motor and his brain is constantly running. What can I do next? What can I do next?
I ran across a lot of really good undercover officers, but Dale was that much better than all of them.
And that's how they ended it. Dale was a dope ass undercover.
He was a cold motherfucker.
Did all of that shit in 11 months. Came back, went straight to work. Nigga, what you talk about? But we gonna catch y'all in the next video. Like, comment, and subscribe.